2007. Stefan has assumed the role of President and CEO of Volkswagen Group of America. Please welcome Stefan.
Thank you very much. I would like also to thank David Barron and Susan Liles and John Forrester of the International Conservation Caucus Foundation for convening this important forum, with a special thanks to Senator Olympia Snowe for allowing us to be here in her conference room. I'm here this morning because I believe strongly that there are many, many opportunities before us to improve our energy security through conservation. I congratulate ICCF and its leadership for promoting conservation as a broad and fundamental principle. The policies and programs you are supporting provide valuable leadership for government, industry, and the public. The Volkswagen Group is pursuing a comprehensive global strategy aimed at achieving sustainable mobility. We are utilizing advanced technology, clean manufacturing, alternative fuels, and perhaps most important, conservation. Advanced technologies and alternative fuels offer great promise to reduce our dependence on oil for the transportation sector. These technologies are highly visible and attract a lot of enthusiasm. But so far, they account only for a small share of the market. The fact is that conventional vehicles and fuels will be the dominant players for the years to come, for many, many reasons. For this reason, we have a responsibility to reduce carbon emissions and petroleum consumption by continuously improving the efficiency of our conventional vehicles. Volkswagen Group's TDI clean diesel technology, and TDI stands for turbocharged direct injection, and you see one example from our friends from Honeywell here. The TDI technology is one of the best tools we have available today to achieve this goal. Before I go into the benefits and successes of our TDI technology, let me provide you with some more background of Volkswagen's overall approach to the energy, environmental challenges confronting our industry. The realities of continued dependence on imported oil, fluctuating energy costs, and an economic recession have focused public attention and calls for action. Volkswagen Group supports moving to a low-carbon future. We are addressing this goal through every aspect of our business plan. In 2008, we opened our new LEED-certified headquarters in Herndon, Virginia. We are building an environmentally friendly factory in Chattanooga, Tennessee. By the way, we built the same many times in China, in India, and lately in Russia as well. This building will have a high-level LEED rating and will incorporate many novel energy-saving technology, such as using the most efficient electric motors available for automated machinery, advanced laser welding technology, and smart ventilation systems. As we prepare for the future, we are also making significant efforts to improve fuel efficiency and reduce emissions in the short term. One of our main approaches for the US market is to bring a new generation of clean diesel vehicles that will give the conventional fleet new levels of energy efficiency and reduced emissions, coupled with fun-to-drive qualities that are strongly attractive to our customers, not only here in the US. We are, and we have been, the market leader in clean diesel vehicles. We introduced clean diesel technology back into the United States in 2008. Volkswagen as a group sold more than 860,000 vehicles since 1974 with diesel technology. And we are the recognized leader with the Green Car Journal Green Car of the Year award 2 years running with the VW TDI Jetta and the Audi A3 TDI. This award is given during the LA Motor Show in California, and actually it's a great award, especially to get this award in California. The benefits of clean diesel include infrastructure is in place and clean diesel is widely available. Our TDI vehicles meet the most stringent emission requirements of California and all 50 states, and they are ultra-low emission vehicles. TDI provides more than 30% increase in fuel economy, and approximately 25% less harmful greenhouse gas emissions than a comparable gasoline engine. TDI could significantly lower our nation's dependence on foreign oil while also conserving our natural resources. EPA research has concluded that if 1/3 of all light-duty vehicles in the US were powered by clean diesel, the shift would save approximately 1.4 million barrels oil a day, equal to the daily shipments from Saudi Arabia to the US. Volkswagen TDI clean diesel offer high torque and excellent driving characteristic that work really well in the typical US driving conditions. We are offering VW and Audi vehicles with our Audi A3, the Q7, the Volkswagen Golf, the Volkswagen Jetta, the Volkswagen Jetta Sportwagen, and our Touareg. And I tell you, if you want to have a TDI right now, we are almost sold out. There's an increasing demand for this vehicle, and whoever has driven, test driving one of these vehicles is convinced that this is not only a technology which saves fuel and is very efficient, it is really fun to drive as well. We can say with a 4-cylinder turbocharged direct diesel injection system, you can drive as you would drive in the normal conventional 6-cylinder. The same with the 6-cylinder TDI, you could drive as you would drive in an 8-cylinder. As just noted, diesel vehicles burn on average about 30% less fuel and produce 25% less CO2 emissions than gasoline engines. Use of efficient diesel engines make a key contribution to meeting the voluntary agreements between the European Automobile Association, ACEA, and the European Commission to reduce new car fleet average CO2 emissions to 140 grams per kilometer. In Europe, higher fuel prices due to significantly higher tax on fuel mean purchasing for the consumer a very efficient vehicle. Diesel engine cars have therefore straightforward economic logic, with the consumer getting sufficient fuel savings to repay the higher upfront purchase cost within less than 2 years. The diesel engine is most fuel efficient of all internal combustion engines. Along with great reliability, great durability, these are some of the well-established reasons why so many European consumers choose diesel engines over gasoline engines. My colleague talked about 50%, I have 43% of vehicles sold in Europe today are diesel-driven engines. In France and Belgium, for example, this figure is 67%, and in Austria, for example, it's 71%. The average fuel consumption of a US light-duty vehicle is about 25 miles per gallon. In Europe, partly due to high penetration of diesel, the fleet average is about 40 miles per gallon. The diesel engines is the most fuel efficient of all internal combustion engines due to the lean burn principle. In Europe, diesel engines are attractive to consumers because of their fuel efficiency, thanks to lower fuel consumption and, of course, also some benefits in taxation. In the US, greater market penetration of diesel vehicles continues to be hampered by several issues. The perception remains that diesel is dirty. Despite the fact that ultra-low sulfur diesel has been on the market since 2006, and clean diesel vehicles are ultra-low emission vehicles, so they are cleaner than internal combined engines, customers and consumers perceive diesel as being dirty. But customers who drive clean diesel, however, are helping changing this perception due to the quite clean, efficient and powerful performance of clean diesel. I love to do this with my handkerchief to put this at the exhaust pipes, and I tell you, on a diesel engine, it's not getting dark. It stays white as it is. Yeah. So diesel definitely has changed. The price of diesel is, on the other hand, consistently higher than gas, penalized by federal tax on diesel higher than on gasoline. Not understandable. While our clean diesel currently holds the Guinness Book of World Records for lowest fuel consumption, our vehicles don't have single occupant access to HOV lanes. Finally, the administration's focus on electric vehicles and plug-in overshadows the technology that is here today to advance our national security goal of reducing the US dependence on foreign oil and reducing CO2. While Volkswagen is clean diesel leader here in the United States, hybrids will also play an important part in our product portfolio moving forward. We debuted our first production vehicle to feature gas-electric hybrid technology, the all-new 2011 Touareg at the New York Motor Show in April this year, and our new compact sedan that goes on sales later this year will be also offered next to diesel technology with hybrid technology. The vehicle which we will produce here in the United States, in Tennessee, Chattanooga, will be also offered with clean diesel technology. From an economic point of view, we are building vehicles in NAFTA because we want to get independence as a global player from US dollar exchange rate. Unfortunately, the technology which you see here is not yet localized in the United States. We just discussed this and we can discuss this further. This would be one necessity to bring diesel technology on a more competitive level to the consumers. On the battery electrification, we can say that our electric vehicles will arrive here in the United States by the year 2013, but we have also to admit that this technology will need to be getting more reliable and developed than actually it is promised by some manufacturers already today, and it will be maybe a topic of one of the future ICCF roundtable discussions. In a nutshell, my message today is that we all want a more efficient and greener world, and that there will be no single technology which will bring us to heaven. We have to understand that there is today technology available which significantly contribute in more fuel efficiency. That does not mean that we are working on technology for the future, like the electrification of vehicles, but we cannot immediately expect to jump into electric vehicles. Today, the federal government is giving support for consumers of $7,000 for the purchase of an electric vehicle. If you multiply this with the normal market of 50 million vehicles, I think that definitely de-stressed any budget, regardless of the deficit situation. So it is very important to understand that not all the burden can rely on the industry, on the suppliers, as well as the manufacturers to offer efficient, for example, electric or hybrid technologies or diesel technologies. You must understand that at the very end they are consumers. And American consumers are more depending on their individual mobilities, trucks, light trucks, passenger cars, to commute than in all other countries on the globe. So there must be a benefit for the consumer as well to switch to more fuel efficient vehicles. It cannot be that there are regulations for the industry that they have to buy this technology. It will be possible. But we have to understand that this will be more expensive and that consumers, especially in the United States, rely on affordable transportation and mobility. So my message today is there are more ways and more opportunities than just looking for very expensive, not yet really developed electrifications. We have to understand that electrification will take at least another 15 to 20 years as we really see significant amount of electric vehicles on the road for many, many reasons. That does not mean that we are not investing in this technology, but we have to have a dual strategy. We have to gain all the wins which we can actually make happen with today's technology, like clean diesel technology. That's my core message today. Thank you very much.